Business owners are wasting valuable time creating content on YouTube that is not converting viewers into high-ticket clients. In this video, I'm showing the exact system that will transform your YouTube channel into a client-generating machine within as little as 90 days. We're going to go over 7 steps how to achieve this, and starting off with step number 1. What do most business owners often get wrong? Most businesses create content around what they think their audience wants to hear about. They focus on surface-level topics without addressing the real, deeper problems their potential clients are facing. Let me explain how this should actually work. First, you need to know what keeps potential clients up at night. What are they Googling at 2 a.m.? What problems are they desperately trying to solve? What are their biggest pain points, essentially, right? The best way to uncover these pain points is there's 4 different ways. There's multiple ways, but here are the 4 main ways that I find most effective, right? Discovery calls, comment sections, forums, and groups, right? For example, if you're a Facebook ads industry, don't create videos about Facebook ad tips. Dig deeper. Your clients aren't worried about Facebook ads. They're worried about wasting their ad budget, not understanding attribution, or not knowing how to scale successful campaigns, right? And going back to these how to discover pain points, discovery calls is probably the best way, right? After you've had a few discovery calls, throw them into an AI, ChatGPT, Claude, and have them tell you what are the biggest pain points that your clients are currently facing, right? And through discovery calls, you're just going to find out exactly what problems they're facing on a continuous basis, what they're coming to you for, what solutions are they looking for. Comment sections on, other people post in your same niche is a great way to see what people are asking or what people are trying to find more about. Forums is a great way. People continue to asking questions on places like Reddit, on places like Quora. There's a bunch of people asking questions on a regular basis about certain topics, and just general groups within your niche that are going to be continuously asking questions and trying to figure out more things that you are trying to essentially solve, right? And by addressing these specific pain points, you immediately position yourself as someone who understands the challenges on a deeper level. So step number 1 is to find client pain points, right? Dig deep, find out what is making them, like I said, stay up at night, and really focus on those pain points. Moving on to step number 2, and what most people get wrong with step number 2 is to either skip keyword research entirely or focus on high volume keywords that are impossible to rank for. Here's a quick and better approach. You want to target keywords that are highly searched but low competition, which means people are searching and there are not many people making content around it, and it makes it 10 times easier for you to rank. For your keyword research, use tools like TubeBuddy, vidIQ, or even free tools like Google Keyword Planner. I would highly suggest vidIQ. It's what I use, and it's what most people that I know that are doing YouTube content and business owners use when coming up with YouTube keywords, right? Look for keywords with decent search volume but low competition, and check what keywords your competitors are ranking for. I've got more extra training around this exact subject on my YouTube channel, so feel free to go check it out. The sweet spot is finding keywords where there's enough search volume to drive views, the competition is dominated by huge YouTube channels, and the search intent matches your offering. For example, agency client acquisition strategy might have lower volume than how to get clients, but the people searching for it are much more likely to be agency owners looking for your help, who is your exact target audience, right? So really focus on keywords. We always say it's not about the views, it's about who's watching your video. That is the most important, right? So step number 2 is do your keyword research. It is incredibly important if you want to do well on YouTube. It's not good enough anymore to just make a video, post it, and hope that it does well. Really focus on your keywords. Moving on to step number 3, what most businesses get wrong is they create generic surface level content that doesn't actually solve problems, and they don't optimize it properly for YouTube's algorithm. So here is the right approach. Create in-depth value pack content that genuinely solves the problem indicated by the keyword that we just done. Your goal is to have the viewer think, wow, if their free content is this good, imagine what their paid service is like. Crafting a title that includes your keyword but also creates curiosity, creating a custom thumbnail that stands out and clearly communicates value. And the goal with the title on the thumbnail is to ideally ask a question that can only be answered through clicking on your video, right? You want to create that curiosity and create that urgency so they feel urged to click on your video, or they feel like they're missing out on serious value, serious content that's going to help them. You need to structure your script with a strong hook that addresses the viewer's pain points. You need to provide actionable information that they can implement immediately. If they can implement something straight away and they see a good result from it, they're going to be much more inclined to, number 1, trust you, and then number 2, come to you for your services. Include data points, case studies, or examples to build credibility, and don't hold back on your best advice. Give it all away, right? Don't worry about people stealing your sort of service, people stealing what you do, because your serious clients will come to you looking for your service if you give out as much value as possible. Remember, your goal isn't to teach them everything so they can do it themselves. It's to demonstrate your expertise so thoroughly that they realize you're the experts they need to hire, right? You can show them how to do everything, but once they realize how much time it takes, how much effort it takes, how much knowledge it takes, they're going to realize, maybe I cannot do this by myself, and then they will come to you, right? So step number 3 is to make videos around the keywords that you have previously searched before. Moving on to step 4, what most businesses get wrong is they don't structure their videos to guide viewers towards becoming clients. Their content feels random and disconnected from their services. So even if you have done your keyword research and you've done all of that, you can still be creating content that is not, like I said, structured in a way that's guiding them to become a client in the long run, right? So here's how to fix it. YouTube content needs to naturally lead viewers towards your offer. Each video should establish what problem you solve, why it matters to them, the consequence of not solving it, your unique approach, and what their life/business could look like after working with you. Make sure each video includes a clear value proposition early in the video, proof that you know what you're talking about, a well-structured body that delivers on the promise of the title, strategic places where you mention your service without being pushy, a strong but solid positioning as the solution provider in your niche, right? This isn't about being salesy, it's about clearly connecting the dots between the problems and your solution. So you need to package your content properly, right? And this also kind of interlinks with step number 3. They kind of interlink together. This all has to do with your title, your thumbnail, and now also your video structure, right? You want to make sure it all flows in a way to where at the end of the video they feel inclined to come to you, to either watch another one of your videos to learn more about you and your service, or to feel like they can come to you for their problems, right? And you're the solution. So this moves us on to step number 5. What most businesses get wrong, they either have no call to action or their call to action is too aggressive, asking cold viewers to immediately book a high ticket call. Here's a quick and better approach. You need to meet viewers where they are in the journey. Not everyone who watched your video is ready to become a client right away. Create a value ladder with different entry points. For example, for viewers who are just discovering you, ask to subscribe and turn on notifications. Offer a free guide or resource in exchange for their email. For engaged viewers who know your content, invite them to join your email list for more in-depth strategies. Offer a low commenting resource like a free training or webinar. For viewers who are showing high interest, direct them to a landing page that explains your services. Invite them to book discovery calls or a strategy session. Your call to action should feel like the logical next step, not a jarring sales pitch. Also, and make sure your landing page and booking process are frictionless. Every extra step loses potential clients. Make it as easy as possible for them to get onto the next step and to essentially cut into contact with you, or to follow whichever step is the right one for them. There's multiple ways to know which one to put in, depending on the video you're making, who you're making it for, etc. But ideally, these are the kind of directions you want to take someone in when they come to watch your video. So step number 5 is implement strategic CTAs / call to actions, right? Really, really, really think about where you'd want to direct your viewer at the end of the video. Ideally, you want to always direct them to another video, because if you can direct someone from one video to another video, YouTube's going to see that and start pushing your video out to more of those type of people. But ideally, you want to have a second or a first call to action before that, where you're sending them to one of these possibilities. And normally 3 possibilities are a call, a landing page, or an email list, right? Email opt-in, but the way you do it is extremely important. So really, really focus on that. Then we move on to step number 6. And what most of us get wrong is they post a few videos, don't see immediate results and give up, or they post inconsistently, which kills any momentum they might build. The solution: YouTube rewards consistency almost above anything else. If you can't commit to at least one high quality video per week, you're going to struggle to build momentum, right? To make this manageable, you can easily batch record your videos. If you can do 4 to 8 in one day, maybe 8 is a bit much, but if you could do, 3 or 4 in one day, then you have content almost for a month, right? Create a content calendar with topics planned in advance. Like anything in life, planning in advance is hugely, hugely beneficial. Same exact thing when it comes to YouTube. Consider outsourcing parts of the process you find difficult or time consuming. I have a video coming out, or my previous video is on exactly this. How do you save time as a business owner on YouTube? So feel free to go watch that. Use a simple production setup that doesn't require our setup. It's not difficult to make YouTube content. You don't need a insanely high budget setup, and have this all set up. So what you have to do, all you have to do is press record, right? You don't have to, if you have to set up your camera every time, set up your lights every time, set up your background every time, set up the computer every time, it's going to feel even more draining. So have everything set up in a way where it's one time done, and after that, all you have to do is turn on the camera and press record, and you're good to go, right? Focus on content quality over production quality, especially at first. Really focus on the sort of content you're making. Production can come after, but ideally, first of all, you want to really focus on, like I said, the quality of your content. Consistent signals to both the algorithm and your audience that you're serious and reliable. It takes time to build traction, but with consistent posting, you'll start seeing the subscriber count and viewers counts grow, right? The more you post, especially as a brand new channel, the more YouTube will understand your content and who exactly to push you to, right? It will take some time to build that, but once you're there, you're going to see massive results. So step number 6 is to post consistently on YouTube, which moves us on to the final step, step number 7. And here's what most businesses get wrong. They don't track their results or make data-driven decisions about their content strategy. The solution, very simple. Treat your YouTube channel like any other marketing channel. Track, measure, and optimize. Key metrics to monitor is your click-through rate. Are your titles and thumbnails working? Your average view duration? Is your content engaging enough that people keep watching? Your total watch time, so total minutes watched across your channel and per video, right? How much of a natural video is someone watching? And your call to action conversion rates, viewers who take your desired action. How many viewers are going from your video to what your call to action is? What is going on there? And then whichever one's not working, you have to find the step that's causing them to not work. If your click-through rate is not good, then the rest do not matter. So you have to really focus on your idea, your thumbnail, and your title. Maybe you're not even getting impressions at all. So now you need to focus on why you're not getting impressions and why YouTube's not pushing it out. Maybe it's your SEO. Maybe it's you're giving YouTube enough information on who to push you to, etc. Right? Use YouTube analytics to identify which topics perform best, what your audience demographics are, and which videos drive the most client inquiries. Then double down on what's working. If videos about a specific topic are consistently outperforming others, make more of these. If certain CTAs work better, use them more. Same as a hook, same as a thumbnail, type of thumbnail, same as a type of title. See what's working and test, and whatever works better, then use that more and more and more until eventually it will stop working, and then you're going to find something new. So step number 7 is analyze and optimize. If you want to know the next steps to take, then you can get this whole document in the description. No sign ups, nothing like that. Just check the document in the description, it's completely for free, and you're going to see the next steps to take. If you are a business owner or agency owner and you're looking to start scaling your YouTube channel to the next level and start building a consistent client acquisition system through YouTube, then also click that link in the description below. You can book a call in with me. We can discuss your YouTube, where you're going with it, and come up with a plan for you. And at least, the very least you're going to get is some points to take away where you can implement straight away, and you're going to straight away see some improvements, right? Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.